Hello everyone, we are going to present our video for regional agreements. This video will be about the analysis of experiences in trade and investment between Latin American countries and Korea. In this case, we're going to talk about the relation of Korea and Peru in terms of the FTA with Korea. And this video will be split into three different topics: Peru's background, Peru's present, and the future possibilities that Peru has.
I'm going to talk about the background from Peru. In the years of 1960 to 1918, the Latin American countries opened their commercial systems and have foregone inward-oriented policies. Nevertheless, in the 80s, the economic generated inefficiency and uncertainty in the financial market, suffering a large period of hyperinflation and macroeconomic instability, who decreased the FDI for indirect investment. So, due to the crisis, Peru started the process of trade liberalization in the early 19th. These policies have been characterized by significant unilateral reduction, less escalation in tariffs, and the elimination of quantitative restrictions. Moreover, unilateral tariff and non-tariff reform was accompanied by serious institutional changes in government structure, some of which were reflected in constant procedures in the legal framework from international trade. And in addition, the country has been part of the GATT since its foundation in 1951, when it began participating in multilateral trade negotiations. Trade and investment liberalization reforms were accompanied by major changes in Peruvian regulation. New laws were issued to protect business and investors and to generate new dynamics in the financial system. A privatization process was launched to attract FDI to boost the local economy. Some of these reforms were ensured by international commitments, particularly the FTA with the United States, which was signed in 2006, effective in 2009. Peru reported relatively stable export growth throughout the 19th, and in the second half of 2000 experienced exponential growth that was largely attributable to the increase in commodities prices, but also by the trade agreement negotiation. In the graphic we can see this progress.
Okay, so right now I'm going to talk about the present relations between Peru and South Korea. So I'm going to talk or tell some principal points. The first is that Peru belongs to Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation, JAPEC. They participate in negotiations for the Trans-Pacific Partnership, the TPP. It's one of the countries in LAC that have signed the highest number of FTAs with Asian countries. That it is a really good point for Peru to make international relations with other countries. Peru is in the Pacific Rim, which is important because it gives the opportunity to assume a gateway role for relations between Asian countries and the rest of the LAC members. And Peru, it has instituted reforms over the last few decades for the trade opens and to liberate the investment. These have led to high growth in exports and investments in awards for indirect invest, the FDI. So this is some principal points about the relations between Peru and South Korea. So I think that Peru is a big leader in the issue of exporting to Asian countries. So Peru can prompting other Latin countries to explore this market and seek agreements maybe, or establishing FTA, or maybe just making business between the Latin America countries and Asian countries. So that's all.
Okay, now in future possibilities we have four important ones, and the first one is the possibility of expanded accumulation. This is on an economical scale. We say that the field of rules of origin between Peru and Korea could be explored in the future to foster productive integration and insertion into global value chains with Korea. The following one is simplifying proceedings, which could improve the competitiveness. We say that governments are expected to migrate from a paper-based environment to a collaborative e-government and e-business platform that reduces the use of time and resources. This enables thousands of trade-related proceedings to flow through a single platform which is virtual and open year-round. This platform is known as single window. The third possibility is that Peru could diversify fruit exports to the Korean market by leveraging its favorable climate and long crop schedule, but Korean authorities must first approve sanitary protocols. And the last one, and also the most interesting for us, is that enhance maritime connectivity between Peru and Korea. Peru has plans to improve the ports infrastructure in order to reach the export demand to Asia. And also, there are possibilities of cooperation between Peru and Chile for maritime transit to Korea.